Hey everybody, got a quick challenge game against Bisoromi again. This time we're going to try out an order deck. Um, Pretty standard order deck if you ask me. I think we're going to assume that our spiky guys are going to have value. I think I'm going to pitch this Sin Mark Zealot just because I feel like I'm going to cast it and it's going to get Ragged Wolfed. But I don't know what he's playing. But yeah, okay, maybe not. Let's see what happens. From the Knight Scholar versus the Knight Scholar versus Royal Vanguard, I think I'm going to err on the side of the Knight Scholar. No, I'm gonna hold on to the Vanguard, and we'll let the Scholar go. I don't know if that's right or not. Essentially, we have our 3, 4, 5, 6 turns played out are laid out just as long as we keep getting a scroll every turn. I'm okay with Kinfolk. Yeah, I'm gonna pitch that Sin Marked. Put down a spiky guy. Now, usually what happens in this matchup is that if you can't deal with the spiky guy right off the bat, which you might be able to. Oh, since he's 2 colors, yeah, people typically tend to avoid your spiky guys. So if that's the case, then just lets your spiky guy sort of live a little longer. And capitalizing on that theme, we're going to go ahead and pitch this Honorable General because we want to keep putting stuff out. Now, I think if I was Bisoromi, I would take my Kinfolk and I would slide it back behind this Sand Pack Memorial, but that's just me. We'll see what he ends up doing. So he's got a Spark. That's not. Or so he's got 3 order, or 3 energy and 2 growth. Okay. So he's going to be able to dodge us for a while. We're going to pitch the pushback since his guys don't really cost that much. We're going to get a Royal Vanguard out. I think we're going to put the Vanguard behind this guy so that we can at some point get a double attack in on that Kinfolk. And then we'll pass the turn. Now he'll probably shuffle back over, and then I'm guessing the Gravelock will either come down to sort of meet him, or out, or he'll head north. But I don't think that Gravelock is going to stay in that spot. We'll see. But yeah, usually the best way to deal with spiky guys is ranged and stuff with big, like a Kinfolk Veteran. Okay, so he's bringing down the guys. That sort of trapped his Kinfolk in a little bit, but we can, or his whatever it's called, his Raider. And then we're going to slide everything over here just to stay in line, and then we can put our Honorable General right here. Maybe we'll get a speed next turn. Again, I think one of the issues that Bisoromi's having is sort of the issues that you've seen me have with Go Wolves, if you've been watching that, is that eventually it's just hard to capitalize on, or it's hard to make it so that your stuff that costs 3 and 2 does can compete with this stuff. What your spells that are cheaper can't really compete with the spells that cost as much. or cost more. And I think I did a terrible job just trying to explain that, but hopefully that made sense. Okay. So we get a speed, but it's not really the best time to use it. Can't really, I mean, we could use speed to get rid of this guy, but I think we're just going to get scrolls. Okay. Alright, so we got the Royal Vanguard buff. Let's do this. Let's take a look at... Okay. Let's just ignore this memorial and push everything up. Yeah, I think that'll work. And then we'll put a heritage on our spiky guy. Yep, we'll put 2 heritages down. We could either double stack on this guy, or we could have sort of an insurance policy, and I think that's what we're going to do, is put an insurance policy on our Honorable General to make it so that if he does manage to deal with that Honorable General, we end up getting something out of it. It might have been more valuable just to hold that and use it next turn to sack, but I'm okay with playing out that heritage. Okay. Sinmark Zealot, we can do better. A Kabonk, that's good. We'll slide these guys up just to make sure that they are together when the Honorable General triggers. We'll go ahead and put a Kabonk. Could have put a Kabonk back here so that this Royal... Oh, he's probably going to get a buff anyway. We'll go ahead and put our Ducal Skirmisher next to our Honorable General. Pass the turn. It's definitely better off position-wise in the hand, but I think board-wise we're in a really good spot. Let me double check that. All other units you control. Okay, so that is good then. Alright, and then we're okay with that, sort of. At Sand Pact, I don't know, I would play back there. That was a smart push down though from Bisoromi. I think what we're going to do is still stick to the plan of ignoring these 2 lanes and just sort of concentrate up here. We've sort of put the Brother Wolf out of the fight, and we can, I think we can race now. We'll do those. We'll slide our Vanguard back, let our Relentless guy take out this stack, this memorial, push back the Honorable General, play out A. We'll go ahead and grab. We'll hold on to that pushback actually, because it might be just like the tempo sweep that we need. But we'll get to 7. And we'll play out a Royal Skirmisher and another Spearman for protection. Seems pretty good. I might have wasted some resources there, but I'm okay with making sure that that center lane gets destroyed, and now we can sort of push over and finish off these 2 lanes. Yeah, if we get a speed here, we're in really good shape. I'm guessing he'll just attack with the Brother Wolf. Or summon a guy, that's fine too. Maybe just more bodies. Might push. Probably won't push him up actually. Probably try and just take out this totem. He will, I guess. Or I'm guessing. Grimlock Outcast, that's cool. Hmm. Okay. We're gonna pitch this Bierman because I think we're trying to get a speed here. We got to push back on a focus, so we'll go up, 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 and then up, and we will push back just because we can. That's odd. I wonder how his countdown got to 3. Maybe that's a glitch. Might have to report that. After he gets summoned, or after a wolf is summoned, it goes from 2 to 3. Maybe part of that didn't get changed. So instead of pushing back, no, we still gonna push it back, but note that I might not be crazy here. So okay, passing the turn. Actually, it was probably a bad idea because that brother wolf was sort of out of the equation, and I probably could have just let him hang there. He wasn't really impacting the game at all, so my need to play a car or play a scroll sort of trumped probably the better play. Now he has a brother wolf that he can recast down here in the So we learned something. We made a mistake. That's good to know. We do have another pushback though, so that might tie in. Is that we could make the argument that we knew what we were doing. We really didn't know what we were doing for the record, but we can make the argument that we knew what we were doing because of that extra pushback we had. That we sort of gave him Brother Wolf back down. It is probably the right play to make, so we sort of gave that to him in a sense. But now we get to sort of take it away because we knew we had a second pushback. But can we win it now is the question. So we'll slide over, and we'll get the focus in, and then that'll be the game. So we'll say good game. Okay. Maybe you learned something from that one. Maybe you didn't, but I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you around. Until next time.